Welcome to English Education's Channels Pro L. Now we would like to talk about conditional sentences. There are some types of conditional sentences. The first one is conditional sentence type 0. It is used to show general truth, statement, or permanent situations. The patterns: if, simple present, simple present. For example, if you cross an international deadline, the time changes. If water boils, it changes to steam. Note, sometimes when can be used to replace if. Now we have conditional sentence type 1. It is used to the situations that may be fulfilled in the future time. The patterns: if, simple present, simple future. In this case, we can replace will with can and also may. For example, if I can finish my job in time, I will see you as soon as possible. They will tell you the directions if you ask them. It means that it can be fulfilled in future times. And then we have conditional sentence type 2. It is known as unreal condition. This type is the contrary of the real situation in present time. Once again, this is the contrary of the real situation in present time. The patterns: if, simple past future. Once again, you can replace would with could and also might. You must remember that in conditional type 2, we use the formula if, simple past. There are two types of patterns for simple past. The first time is subject plus verb to plus object. And then the second time is subject plus was or were plus non-verb. In this case, for conditional type 2, were is used for all subjects. It means that all subjects, it can be I, you, we, they, he, she, and also it. For example, if I were a policeman, I will catch the real suspect. Even the subject is I, the to be that we use is always were. It means that I am not a policeman. Once again, this is the contrary from the real situation. So because the real situation that I am not a policeman and it shows the present time, so we use conditional type 2. So it becomes if I were a policeman. Mr. Gavin would teach us math if he were a teacher. The real situation that he is not a teacher. Another example: if I were a rich man, I would buy an island. It means that I am not a rich man, so I don't buy an island. If I had a lot of money, I would travel around the world. It means that I don't have a lot of money, so I don't travel around the world. And then we have conditional sentence type 3. For conditional type 3, is used to show regret. This type is the contrary of the real situation in the past time. Once again, this is the contrary of the real situation in the past time. The patterns: if past perfect, past future perfect. So once again, that would have can be replaced with could have and also might have or should have. For example, if the naughty boy had been careful, he wouldn't have fallen down to the sewer. It means that the naughty boy was careless, so he fell down to the sewer. Mr. Noble would have bought that house if Mr. Arian hadn't bought it. It means that Mr. Noble didn't buy the house because Mr. Arian bought it. And then we have mixed conditionals. Mixed conditional is the combinations between conditional type 2 and also type 3. In this case, it involved the real situation in the past time and also present time. So we have the patterns. If simple past, it means type 2. Past future perfect, it means type 3. Or if past perfect, it means type 3. Simple past future, it means type 2. For example, if I had much money, I would have bought that house. So it means that I don't have much money. Once again, I don't have, that's the real situation in present time. So this is considered as type 2. So it become if I had much money. So I didn't buy that house. I didn't buy that house. It's expressed the past time. So this is conditional type 3. So it become I would have bought that house. If he had drunk much alcohol, he couldn't stand properly. It means that he didn't drink much alcohol, so he can stand properly. And now we have conditional without if. In conditional sentence, if can be eliminated. For example, if she were a doctor, she would treat the patients. So if we want to eliminate if, we just place were at the beginning of the sentence. So it's become, were she a doctor, she would treat the patients. If he weren't a police officer, he wouldn't arrest the thief. Were he not a police officer, he wouldn't arrest the thief. If he had taken your money, he would have run away from here. In this case, for the type 3, we just place had at the beginning of the sentence. It becomes, had he taken your money, he would have run away from here. If Freddie hadn't known the incident, he wouldn't have testified. Had Freddie not known the incident, he wouldn't have testified. That's all the explanations about conditional sentences. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. Thanks for watching.